NBC5 News at 6 starts now.
Multiple local law firms say they are already at representing victims and their families as police continue to investigate possible patient deaths at Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center. Good evening. Thanks for choosing NBC5 News at 6. I'm Jenna King. Derek Strom will join us in about a half an hour. NBC5 News broke the story last week. Multiple Asante sources who do not want to be named tell us as many as 8 or 9 Rogue Regional Medical Center patients died as a result of drug diversion. Our sources say a nurse in the intensive care unit replaced fentanyl medication used for pain with tap water. They say the tap water, which is not sterile, led to multiple infections. NBC5's Maximus Osborne is live in studio with how one local law firm is approaching the case. That's our top story tonight at 6. Maximus.
Jenna, one thing that the lawyer I spoke with made clear is that they don't view this investigation as a medical malpractice case, but rather an intentional crime. Tom Peterson, a lawyer with Black, Chapman, Peterson and Stevens, says that malpractice is a negligent behavior. Peterson says if the allegations are true about a nurse switching out patients' pain meds with tap water, the nurse's license could likely be revoked and they could be prosecuted at the state or federal level. He also says that claims may be made against Asante of vicarious liability where the employer is responsible for the misconduct of the employee. He also wants to know if Asante knew or should have known that there was misconduct.
Asante has a duty to undertake investigations to, run down what is happening here. And if they did a job that was not substantial and not competent, then they could be held responsible for direct negligence. That is, they just didn't do it right, or they didn't do anything at all.
Another 2023 article on Asante's website further highlights the hospital's acknowledgement of hospital-acquired infections. This article from last July, written by Sadie Spicer, Asante's Director of Performance Improvement and Infection Prevention, shows the numbers of central line-associated bloodstream infections. In the article, the graphic shows how the ICU department saw 6 cases of those infections in just 6 months last year. The article says that Asante reached out to the Oregon Health Authority and CDC for feedback for preventing infections. The article points out some of the steps Asante took, including emphasizing hand washing and overall cleanliness, as well as clean equipment and correct central line maintenance. The other articles we reported on also referred to hospital-acquired infections at Asante, one of which mentioned waterborne infections in central lines, which our medical expert Dr. Robin Miller says can only happen if water was injected to the line. Remember, if you or your loved ones have been impacted in this case, we want to hear from you. Please email us at kobinews@kobi5.com. We want to share your story. Live in studio, Maximus Osborne, NBC5 News.